Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the channel and another Kitty stream. So today we have a very, very big announcement. We have Disney's Dreamlight Valley's showcase, which is going to feature content for the rest of 2023 and the start of 2024. This is like the biggest news that we are going to be getting for the rest of the year. So really, it's going to be Disney's Dreamlight Valley, A Rift in Time, paid expansion pass like information. There's going to be upcoming content updates. So as I said, 23 and 24. So we already got teased with like Mike Wazowski and stuff. So that I feel like tells us quite a bit. I mean, I think I already kind of assumed that was going to be a 2024 thing because they put in Mike and Sully's like house, right, as like a premium house that you could buy for an appearance. So I was like, okay, this seems to me like it's going to be that kind of thing. And Disney Magic Kingdom's game kind of did a similar thing. At the start, they had it very, very early on for content. Multiplayer, I think a lot of people are really excited about that, especially if those of you guys that are here in chat. And there's going to be a lot more. So it is going to be starting soon. I cannot wait. I am very, very excited for this. I think this is going to kind of mark a new, I don't want to say like a new era, but it kind of feels like that a little bit. Like it feels like we're going to be getting like a whole new face for this game. So it's especially now with it being like a paid game, I definitely have like way higher expectations. Who has like higher expectations now that it's not a free game? I am not. I'll talk about this because I know I only addressed it like very, very briefly in my my video where I react to the trailer. I shared like the information on their website and everything. I kind of felt like, you know, I know a lot of people are like really angry, like really angry, and Twitter has gotten abused, like just abused, even so much so that I was like, I don't really know if I want to do like a hate on Dreamlight Valley video like this bad this early on. Like it's just I'm trying to keep the happy, positive vibes with this game. And I guess for me, the one thing, though, that really upsets me about it is that for over a year, okay, the game has been taunting that it is going to be free to play. Okay, even when they put out the bundles last year, like, and they released the game in September and all of that shenanigans, and then we fast forward to their anniversary of 1 year and they're still saying, oh yeah, by the way, it's coming out now on hard copies. Get your hard copies in like a month and it's going to be free to play for everyone. And then they were like, nope, not happening. So I guess for me, it's like if it wasn't going to be a free to play game, that's fine. But they owed us that. I feel like the latest was like March. They knew come March. They were like, there's just no way. These games, Disney Magic Kingdom's game has said very vocally that they need an entire year to plan content. So whatever you see was a decision like a year ago. So if that's the case, and let's say this game, we'll give it the benefit of the doubt of like a new, very popular game, right? You need at least 6 months for something like this, right? It has been that. And we're just finding out, like, I feel like 6 months too late for this. Again, I'm not happy about it, just not necessarily for myself, but like for other people that had like really high hopes and that had waited to buy the game. I feel like it's like they were waiting for it to become free, and that's the problem. I'm mad that it's paid now. It gave me false hope. Hichu, I agree. Hi, by the way, everyone. Yeah, so it did provide false hope for a long time. It makes sense that it's a paid game. It really does. And then it does give me hopes that this means that they're going to, I don't want to say take it more seriously, because that maybe isn't it, but it's just more like we're going to iron out those things in a free-to-play game. It's just like, guys, it's free to play. Chill, just wait till we fix bugs. Now that it's paid, it's like, no. We expect things like them to put out an update and there are no glitches. This is not a mobile game. This is not a free-to-play game. We have like expectations. So based off of what we know so far from, I've been playing since it was first released, I feel like there have been some glitches in there that if they are still there come December when it's out for everybody, right? Or further, I guess, their next update, right? Because it's not going to be free anymore. It's like, for me, I go, that's not going to be acceptable. And I will be their biggest fan, 100%. This is the new Disney Magic Kingdoms game. This is like literally, it's been not quite 6 years, but like over 5 years ago, I started Disney Magic Kingdoms game, and I was like super happy about it. I was learning all the new things, like how to make videos, like playing my very first like Disney game. Like this was like a big deal. This is me doing I feel like that. Like over 5 years later. So for me, I feel like this is the new Disney game. And it's just like I know how to do things now. And I feel like my expectations and everything are like, they're reasonable, but I will be straight with everyone, 100% straight. And I'm not going to like over exaggerate this shenanigans. Like if it's good, I'll tell you it's good. My opinion, obviously, and everyone's entitled to their own. I love their countdown, by the way. It's very distracting, and I feel like the blinking, I'm like, oh God, I have distraction issues. But it's just like, when you look at that, it's actually great. It's perfect, a perfect amount of entertainment. If like I wasn't on, I was just watching this for fun, I'd probably just stare at the timer. It's a really good one. Yeah. Free-to-play games are half microtransaction, half ads. Right. So that's the other thing. As this is what surprised me about it being free to play. It was a console and PC game first and foremost, right? Yes, Switch is on there too, of course. But console and PC games, from what I know, they are just like, the good ones aren't free. The really good ones aren't free. Even something like Fortnite, up until like, what was it, like a year or two ago, whatever, it was not free. So, I mean, you had to, at least on Xbox, you had to pay monthly for that kind of thing, right? Oh, Hichu, thank you for the 36 months. Yeah. Been a member that long. 3 years being a kitty member. Meow. You're the best. Thank you so much. That is like a whole lot of love right there. And I'm sending it right back to you, girly. Oh, they changed the background screen. Oh, so cool. But yeah, anyways, it was just like, how these games and stuff, they form. It's like good paid games like Sims and, again, like Kingdom Hearts, like things like that. This is now that in my mind. I have the expectations of that. Hogwarts Legacy, which I played earlier this year, like 100%, really, really high hopes. Now, Hogwarts Legacy was like awesome. Right? Like, I mean, considering they didn't really let anybody else have the game ahead of time or anything. Dreamlight Valley did, but Hogwarts Legacy came out and there was like no bumps. I think I got glitched one time out of like, how many hours have I put into that? Like, it's at least like, I want to say like 4 or 5 days solid of days that I've played that game. So yeah, it's like to only get glitched once. Like I have that kind of like expectation for sure for Dreamlight too. But Dreamlight has like, it has less maybe this past update. But before that, it was like the crashing and stuff was like so much. Like I couldn't buy pumpkins and things. And I remember I was like whining about it, going like, every time I try to get richer, I buy pumpkins, I crash. Like, but it was true and it was devastating. I mean, now that I know my house doesn't go above 20 floors, it's not the end of the world. But I was like, my house is going to get bigger and I can't make money. It's like, it was bad. And yeah, it probably sounded like that, like a big, giant, whiny baby about my games. But I love them. They're so much fun. They're like the little ray of like happiness, like getting to go in and play and like hang out with my Disney characters and see them all around. It's like my happy place. 100%. Do I think they're going to put a clue in their background? Oh, it wouldn't surprise me if there are hidden clues, and I will probably miss them because I am just going to be, as usual, overly excited, but we'll try and catch them. We might just have to like let it play through again, but that's okay. So it's 1 o'clock now. So technically speaking, this is when their stream was supposed to start. This is fine. Having a stream countdown early, this works for me. An extra 5 minutes, don't care. But we are technically in the let's watch, in my mind, yes, for those clues and for those little sneak things that, that you kind of wouldn't want to miss. Definitely. I'll be back later. I gotta go. Okay. Yeah, no worries. We'll see you in a bit, hun. It's officially 1. Yes, it is officially 1 p.m. Are there still going to be codes in the live stream? There are. I am going to be looking for them, and I will have a phone available to like just take pictures. Actually, I'm opening it on Twitch. I just wanted to see if there was like any, like, they didn't say there were any Twitch drops, but I was like, oh, maybe there's going to be some hidden nonsense thing. It does not appear like that whatsoever. I'm just trying to see here. I think it said there were like 1,000 people watching on Twitch or whatever for them. So that's awesome. The more people, the better. It's 5. Oh, in the UK. Yeah, I guess it would. Oh, you're in the UK, right? Yeah. Wouldn't it be later than 5? I don't know. Wouldn't it be like 7 or 8? I'm not sure. I thought it was going to be free to play as well, but now I got the game fully because I had it on Game Pass, and I'm not really bothered. Still going to play the game. Right. Okay, so that was the other thing with Game Pass. So if you didn't have Game Pass and you're playing on console, you cannot do Dream Snaps. And I don't know how many videos were like made about that. I could and should probably still do it, but I remember I canceled my Game Pass. Now I'm actually on a more expensive, stupid one. So rattled because I was like, I had a actually really good Game Pass kind of deal going on, but then I canceled it because I thought I bought the game. Why am I still buying Game Pass and I'm not using any of the free games? And so I canceled it, being an idiot. And then it was like, oh yeah, by the way, there's no Dream Snaps showing up. And I was like, oh my gosh. As soon as I got it again, Dream Snaps are back. So that's totally crazy. There's actually 6.7K people watching Dreamlight Valley on their Twitch. That is awesome. Yes, more people. More people. That's great. I probably could have dual streamed it, but oh well. one chat to focus on for today. That works for me. A little less work. I swear ads are on my screen every 13 seconds. Well, that is horrible. That is really horrible. Not something we want. So it's like 2 minutes now. And we're going to finally get to see. I wonder if it's pre-recorded or if they're like actually doing it live. I have actually no idea. I was hoping to see some like different ways maybe to decorate the valley as they were teasing things along, but there's nothing really that's jumped out at me and no clues except for lots of butterflies, which, yeah. It seems to be like a pretty common thing in the valley now, though. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if one day we get a bug net. 1 minute. The dogs bark when ads come on. That is strange. Very, very strange. Less than 1 minute to go. Woohoo! And then we'll finally know what's happening for the rest of the year. I hope we get a look at the Star Path as well. I love the Star Path items. They're literally the best. So I am totally ready for that. How have I been? Oh, I've been awesome. And you love my outfit? Thank you. I got my Ariel sweatshirt on today. It's actually my mom's favorite. She every time she sees me in it, she gets happy. So extra incentive. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let me know if the volume's okay, all right? Here is the showcase. Get a sneak peek at our next free content update. Enter the Valleyverse. Discover all new expansion pass. A rift in time. Oh, this is going to be so cool. Tune in to earn in-game rewards. Preview what's ahead in 2024. Mike Wazowski. I feel like we're waiting for a ship to come in.
Hi, and welcome to the first ever Disney Dreamlight Valley stream. I'm
Oh.
Krista,
And I'm Kit.
and we're so excited to
Kit?
be your host for
Oh,
today.
that's a cute
It's been
name.
just over a year since the game launched, and already we've had some incredible.
I'll remember
moments.
Kit.
And today we'll be taking a look back at everything that's happened so far in Dreamlight Valley, and taking a look forward to what's next.
Let me know if the volume's okay, guys.
Year of Disney Dreamlight Valley and share new content with you, the community. We'll also be diving into the game's evolution and talk about how these changes shaped its future.
Throughout the stream, we'll be sharing some very exciting game news for things upcoming this year and beyond. We'll also be hearing from some of the people that made Dreamlight Valley a reality, and there'll be plenty of surprise reveals and exclusive teasers along the way.
Thank you for tuning in today.
I like that it looks like they're in the valley.
Alongside your favorite Disney and Pixar characters in Disney Dreamlight
The sound's a little low.
Let's kick this stream
And
off
you have
today.
me up.
Everyone at home will be giving away 2 gift bundles redeemable in the game. Bring a festive vibe to your valley with a balloon arch and balloon clusters gift bundle.
You can follow the steps
Balloon.
on screen to redeem the gift bundle, and be sure to stick around till the end because we'll have another gift bundle coming back.
DDV
But hey,
balloon.
now, Krista, now that everybody's excited, why don't you tell us a little bit more about what we have in store for us?
Okay, I turned it up. Is that
First,
better?
We'll be hearing from the community team, and then the game team will tell us what's next and deep dive into some upcoming content. Be sure to stick around because we'll have plenty of sneak peeks in store from the team. A great community makes any game stronger, and we're so lucky to be part of the amazing Disney Dreamlight Valley community. Let's hear from Courtney and Ryan, who are on the front lines every day with players and fans, making Dreamlight Valley the
The
best
front
experience
lines.
possible.
Courtney and Ryan, welcome. It's been over a year since the game had its early access launch. I wonder if you can tell us what this journey has been like for you and what you've learned
That's
about the
better?
Disney
Okay.
Dreamlight Valley community.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been just a
Oh,
wild
Hannah, we can
experience.
definitely claim them
From day
later.
one,
Yeah.
We've been blown away by just how passionate and quick the community has grown. And it's just really important for us to foster a
I'll be
space that's
claiming them
really
probably
welcoming to
in
anyone
like
who wants to be
a
there.
couple of hours,
Dreamlight Valley
but they
community
should be
is
good
really
for
at
at
the core
least
of
for
our
24
game,
hours at
providing us
least.
with suggestions on what they want to see in the game, to feedback. We wouldn't be here without them.
So if you want to be a part of that and make sure that your voice is heard, we encourage everyone to join our social platforms, share your feedback there, share the amazing content that you create in the game. And while we're on that, we would love to show off some of the great content that the community has shared over the last year.
Yeah, that's true.
Whoosh. Whoosh, yo, I got magic arms.
Magic arm.
Cute.
Stitch. And Scar. Ariel.
I don't think Maui's gonna make it up here. Plus, he's over here.
I
Whoa.
used a lot of the pink flowers. You know, Minnie loves the pink vibe, and she loves flowers.
That scared me. Wow, we finally did it. After all this time, we did it. Yeah! We got cake.
Cake. Oh, wow. That's great. I'm sure that was for their 1
Well, it
year.
looks like the community has brought a lot of ingenuity to the valley over the last year. What has surprised you the most about what you've seen?
Wow, Dominic, that's a lot.
The community's use of the
56.
tool. From creating ponds and roads out of rugs to tattoos and bathing suits out of random pieces of clothing, it's very impressive.
It really is, yeah.
Impressed or terrified, but the way that the community has dedicated.
So the first one was DDV balloon, no spaces, all caps.
We've already given them. It's absolutely blown us away.
So we still have quite a bit of time between now and the end of the year. Is there anything that you can share?
I don't think there's any other one yet.
We don't want to say too much because there's a lot of spoilers coming in the stream, but there is something that we can share that I think players are going to be really
Oh, I don't think my face is going to show up. I feel like they would have needed, I don't know.
In the valley, and so
Do they contact people for that? I have no idea.
Of Disney and our amazing
if I was there, yeah, I would go crazy.
On music streaming platforms as of today,
yeah.
And it's going to be a great opportunity for people to bring the vibes of the Valley into the real world.
That's incredible. Thank you for sitting down with us.
Stream your favorite tracks from the game. Oh, that's cool.
And what we have planned for the rest of the year.
The rest of the year. Here we are.
Joining us now is Manea, the game manager on Disney Dreamlight Valley, and Rachel, community manager. So, what does the team have planned for the rest of 2023?
So we have a lot of things planned actually. We want to finish the year with a big update, with a lot of content, and one of the great announcements for today is that we had so much fun working with Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas movie in the previous update that we wanted to go a step further and integrate Jack Skellington.
Yeah, it's
so
true.
To welcome him to your
Jack
valley,
Skellington.
have him live with all other Disney characters, and you will be able to have fun with him, spend time fishing.
Oh, he
whatever
looks
what
so
you want to do.
good.
It's going to be an amazing new neighbor to have, and we can't wait to see the player play with him.
Have a dreadful day. That's what he said underneath his dialogue.
I think the Pumpkin King Jack is definitely going to have his home in our players' valleys. But what's more with this update is that we have a spectacular winter star path coming, featuring iconic
That's
winter
from
Disney princesses. And
I've wanted that for DMK forever.
Update coming this winter. I know another feature we're talking about is multiplayer.
I'm so happy.
This is one of the features that have been expected a lot by our player. They ask it a lot. We are
Did you guys see that?
So I'm happy to announce today that for this update we are going to introduce the Valleyverse.
There it is. There it is.
To multiplayer.
I want to take a shit. I missed it.
So if you spend a lot
I missed
of time
it.
decorating your house,
I want to take a picture of it so I can revisit it while we were talking later.
Come to your valley, see all this work, and just show off.
Discord. Somebody take a screenshot and put it in Discord.
Item together. So let's say you sit on a big pile of ironing board, for example, in your world. You know, you can give that to your friend and help them in their quest. It's a really cool way to engage with other players.
Wait, what? Other people can help you with your quests? Oh no! So much pressure on everyone.
Today in your own valley, feel free to go to your friends and see what they have in stock. And if you are interested in one of these items, feel free to purchase it. So that's cool.
What makes the valley
Can we
such a
purchase
place
their
is the friendships
shenanigans?
that our fans have created with the villagers in the valley, and we're just so excited to see the friendships that they've cultivated in our community spaces blossom in the valley with the use of these multiplayer features.
Yeah, and it's really the beginning of this multiplayer feature. We start with this update, but we have more stuff in mind also. So we want to build on it and make it even bigger for the future. So stay tuned.
I'm like, I feel overwhelmed. They tease so much stuff.
Early access alongside the launch of version 1.0. Can you share more about that?
Wait, what? Our blog post is a different one or the same one?
As we all know, releasing a game out of early access means a lot of things. First,
It's the one I went over in the video already.
We have been spending a
Just
lot
so
of
everybody
time
knows.
with the community, discussing with them, trying to see what are like the best improvement or quality of life they want. We are also pushing with this upcoming update the biggest amount of fixes and improvements so far to make sure the game is as clean as possible for the release. And we also wanted to make sure in terms of content it felt complete in a way with the beginning, the middle and the end of the Act 1 of the main story and the story arc of the Forgotten. So all in all,
Act 1, so it is, it's done. I mean, I knew that, but
at the end of the year.
So of course we want to extend a huge and sincere thank you
I'm glad
to
they just
all
said
our
it.
early access participants whose feedback has been so invaluable.
That's all of
to where the state
us.
of the game is currently. And of course we're not going to be forgetting our founders with the move from early access at the end of the year. All of our founders, regardless of the tier, are going to get access to a new set of cosmetic items and 2,500 moonstones.
Some great stuff.
I know the team's been working so hard.
I hope we get like a
Can you tell us
Christmas
about the
present
roadmap
from
for
them.
2024
Like
for
whether it's
Dreamlight?
Moonstones or something like exclusive just for logging in on that day or something. Or the week of Christmas. The second code, I didn't see any other code. Did anybody else? I think it was just DDV, not backpack, balloons.
But what I can share is the very first Disney Realm we are going to release at the beginning of next year. So get prepared.
For next year.
To open the door for the Disney and Pixar
There it is.
Inc. realm with Mike and Sully.
Oh,
So
Tiana's
you will be able to
2024.
meet them, have fun with them, and then bring them to your own valley. And
Summer
have
of
fun, hang
2024.
out, go fishing, go cooking with Mike and Sully, and see how they interact with other.
Mike and
So,
Sully.
Ton of fun. It's gonna be
So
an amazing
Sully's
addition.
coming too, for sure.
In keeping with Manea's sense for secrecy, I can't release too much information, but I do want to confirm that next year with each and every update, we're going to be releasing a new Star Path. So fans can expect exclusive content to unlock throughout the rest of 2024. And we're excited to reveal today that a new Disney princess is joining the Valley, Tiana from Disney's The Princess and the Frog.
Yay! Well, that was kind of
We hope
obvious, but
that our fans have beignets unlocked and are baking in preparation for her release.
If you haven't made the trip
Baking
to
in
Dreamlight Valley yet,
preparation.
now's really the time before the game exits early access, and you can snag a Founders Pack before they go away forever. There are all sorts of exclusive.
there's
deals
some
available
really
for
good
first-time
stuff in
players,
there.
and current players are going to get some awesome rewards too.
If you guys are invested, you
So a
should
very
buy it.
Special announcement.
Okay, what's the announcement? Focus.
Long, long ago, in the waters beyond Dreamlight Valley, was an ancient kingdom called Eternity Isle, filled with boundless secrets and wonder. But one man's hunger for power broke it all and caused a rift in time, and the island was lost. Until now. Discover an all-new world where only you can make things right.
Okay, let's see it in accent. In action. Yeah, it is gonna be turning back time.
Friends to help guide your way.
Rapunzel's gonna be there. Okay. Gaston. Wait, what is this?
As you unlock dark secrets and treasures long forgotten.
What was that with Eve?
Eternity Isle awaits.
So there are the three characters for sure.
Dreamlight Valley, a rift in time, launches December 5th.
Launching at the end
December
of the year, Disney
5th.
Dreamlight Valley, A Rift in Time will bring players on an all-new adventure in Eternity Isle. This is the first ever expansion for Disney Dreamlight Valley, and it'll add to your base game experience in some big ways. So get ready to meet new friends, explore all new quests, and discover new biomes to make your own.
He needed a Disney shirt. I think that's the only thing I want to say about this is where is their Disney clothes? They are making it like they're in the valley.
And gameplay of Disney
They
Dreamlight
needed
Valley,
to dress
A Rift
up.
in Time.
I'm here with Josh and Calixta, senior world designer and
There's
lead
so
quest
much
designer.
tease for
So just learned
Atlantis,
that
guys.
this
Look in the
expansion will
back.
take us on an all-new adventure.
That's
So what
all
can you tell us about this new
Atlantis.
place?
So beyond Dreamlight Valley, there are tons of other places to explore in this world, and Eternity Isle is one of those places. It really is a place where tons of strange experiments were undertaken long ago. So there are lots of ancient treasures to uncover.
So we're not in the
magical
valley
artifacts
anymore?
that can help you control space and time.
I thought it was just like an
It is
addition
a
to the
brand new
valley,
world
but
for you to discover and make your own and decorate and find all the secrets and mysteries of.
Eternity Isle is full of mysteries, and that's what I love about it. We really wanted to reward our player curiosity to this new location, and that's why we crafted so many secret places for them to discover. I can say there's hidden beaches, shrine with old treasure, and that's just to name a few, there are much more. So I think it's fair to say that the player will be able to explore one of the most memorable locations seen in a Disney movie. But I don't want to spoil it, so I'll stop right here.
So we already had an epic
Okay.
story with the Forgetting. What's the story this time around?
So while you've been dealing with the Forgetting, Jafar has been
A
out
little
there with a
higher?
plan of
Okay.
his own, trying to uncover some of those magical
It doesn't really go any
artifacts
higher
that
than
explore
that.
Eternity Isle. The only thing is that his plan, well, it's gone, let's say, horribly wrong. And now time is all tangled up on Eternity Isle. But luckily, he thinks he's found just the diamond in the rough to fix things, which is you, the player.
Well, that sounds a little scary. Do we have any new tools to fix time with?
Yeah, absolutely. You'll have your new Royal Hourglass to work with. It's an ancient tool.
Royal Hourglass.
Yes, the Hourglass will be the new source of magic player will have to fight many dangers in Eternity Isle, like a Splinter of Fate and Swirling Sands. But thanks to the Hourglass, player will always be able to go through and explore the world.
What about the new characters? Can you tell us more about them?
Sure. So Eve has been on Eternity Isle watching over the Hourglass for the old ruler. You'll find her in one of the new biomes, Ancient's Landing. And there you'll have to convince her that you're a friend.
There's a
and
new
not
biome
foe,
in
so
there?
that you can get the Hourglass. There's also Gaston. Gaston's been shipwrecked in the desert for quite a while.
So this is totally like separate from our valley.
Gaston might be able to help you in your journey if you can put up with him for long enough.
And let's not forget about Rapunzel. She's been living in our new jungle biome, the Wild Tangle, all by herself, enjoying new life out of Mother Gothel reach. And she also be key to finding an important object for the player quest.
Yeah, Rapunzel's so fun. I can't wait to have her in my valley. I think I'm gonna put her home in the Forest of Valor because, by the way, just because they're coming with the expansion, that doesn't mean that we can't have them in our main valley.
Okay, good.
Well, thank you so much for telling us about the new expansion. It sounds super exciting, and I know Kit is going to love it as well.
So that's a bit confusing because it's certain characters we can send wherever.
Biomes that we've seen. So we've asked a few members of the art team to help us with that. Welcome, Stephen, the art director, and Jenny,
I'm totally gonna have to watch this again later.
To get us started, what are the new environments that we can look forward to seeing in the expansion?
So in the expansion, we've explored 3 exclusive environments. The first one being Ancient's Landing. So this is a whole
Ancient's
area
Landing.
where there used to be an ancient civilization that has left the area in ruins, and you as a player get to come in.
This is like all the Atlantis stuff.
Behind this port town, and all the goods that were exchanged, and the marketplaces, and the experiments that they conducted. We had a very good time designing all the ancient machines.
Yeah, this is awesome.
And, how to populate a massive port town.
The next area the players come across is actually the same environment that's been split in two by the time dilation caused from when Jafar first came to this land. On one side, we had the
That's what we saw in the loading screen.
with classic desert features such as
Snakes.
cactus,
Oh my
oak,
gosh.
sand,
Did you
and
see?
deserted
Look at
ruins.
them.
Moreover, on the other side of the rift, the landscape has become verdant and lush in a jungle biome we're calling the Wild Tangle.
And what sorts of things can people expect to see in the new environments?
So we spent a lot of time diversifying all the flora that we have. So things like new trees, new plants, new landscaping assets, all things that the player will be able to use to further decorate their valley with.
Oh my
And of course,
gosh,
they
there's
can
gonna be
expect to
so
meet New
much.
critters, such as capybaras, monkeys, and cobra snakes.
Will there be any new ingredients?
Yeah, so we've taken the time to add an even larger
Here we
list
go.
of ingredients for the player. New fruits and vegetables, things like strawberries, and even a fantasy fig. When it comes to gathering, you'll be able to gather cinnamon, which will be exclusive to the expansion.
We've been exploring a lot of inspiration from
Cinnamon.
in various parts of the new world, so players can expect to be making dishes such as poutine, latkes, and biryani.
We've also taken the chance to explore
Wow.
meals from iconic Disney movies, things like arepas from Encanto.
Can we look forward to any cool new outfits or furniture?
Oh yes,
Of course.
please,
So with
please,
the new
please,
environments,
please.
We're also introducing 3 new characters, Eve, Gaston, and Rapunzel, each of which are going to have their own line of friendship rewards. And I'm really excited to show you one
But that's
of
not items
Rapunzel's
for
rewards, which is this
Scrooge.
really nice suit and gown combo that you'll be able to receive as her signature level 10.
Oh,
There'll also be
pretty.
new furniture, which can be used for both interior design and exterior landscaping.
Yes, yes, yes,
Most
please.
of the furniture is designed around the new characters, such as Gaston's archery target, or furniture
That could be
designed
for
around
Brave
Eve's
too.
aesthetic. For me, what's quite exciting is the new biomes when combined.
Did you see
are
that
about the same
map?
size of the original
Oh,
village, so players can expect to explore and decorate a vast new land. And of course, it comes with its own new object count, so you don't have to worry about that. We've also been exploring. a lot
Okay,
more
yeah, I was worried. It was
verticality,
like the
so players
object
can expect
count.
to find twisting passageways that lead to secret areas and spectacular vistas.
Thank you, Stephen and Jenny. Now, back to Chris.
This is way more than I thought.
We talked about the story, characters, and environment. Now let's get into the game features and mechanics of the expansion. To get into more detail, we're joined by Nicola, the game director, and Jonathan, the lead designer. So we briefly heard
Okay.
about a new royal tool in the paid expansion. Can you tell us more about that?
For sure. This new royal tool, the Hourglass, what players didn't know is that the old rulers of the past of the Dreamlight Valley had more than the tools that we have right now in the game in their disposition to solve problems or interact with the world. So they're gonna discover that tool that has been lost in time for a while with the help of a new ally that they're gonna meet.
And the actual gameplay with the Hourglass is inspired by the game I played when I was a child, such as treasure hunting. So what you can do with this new tool is sense hidden treasure lost in time that you can pinpoint their location and pull them out of the flow of time in order to
that
get
is
them.
awesome.
There are hidden treasures like that across both Dreamlight Valley and Eternity Isle, and even in realms within the Dream Castle.
So I'm so excited about the new Hourglass tool. It seems
Cool.
like it's going to unveil a whole new aspect to Dreamlight
Whoa,
Valley.
whoa,
Are there
whoa.
other features that players can look forward to?
Disney Dreamlight Valley is all about spending time with friends, and one thing that we like to do in our team is playing board games.
Yeah, so we decided to channel that love of board games into one that you can play right in the game in Dreamlight Valley with your villagers. So we decided to build one that is fast-paced, strategic, and very accessible for anyone to play.
You play with figurines representing Disney and Pixar characters that you move across the board in order to collect coins. At the end, the player with the most coins wins.
Is there anything else we can expect in Disney Dreamlight Valley, The Rift in Time?
One thing that we
Board
always
games.
try to do is deepen the sandbox, and to do that, well, we decided to bring to
How do
player
you
a
guys
whole
feel
new
about the
exciting
board
world that they're gonna
games?
be able to explore, filled with new things to gather and even new critters and things to discover.
And since there's a lot more to get, efficiency is key. So we're introducing Ancient Machine as part of the expansion. They are special items that you can craft and put in your village that will provide a really cool new way to automate some of your sandbox gameplay.
And what's really exciting about these ancient machines is not only that you can be more efficient, but you're going to be able to do that as well in the original village of Dreamlight Valley.
Wait, what is
All in all,
this?
We've put a lot of ourselves in this game, and we really
Auto
hope that
cooker.
the player will enjoy it as much
Auto
as we do.
cooker. Oh, that's gonna be great. I want to look at that again. I like the sound of it. They're just teasing so much but not going into enough detail.
Thank you so much for joining us to talk about the first ever expansion for Disney Dreamlight Valley, A Rift in Time. This paid expansion brings an all-new adventure with exclusive characters, biomes, and cosmetics. Remember to claim
I gotta
the first
I
gift
gotta
bundle
finish
by
up.
redeeming the code on the screen.
DDV
Festive and
balloon.
claim the second gift bundle
Oh,
and
here it
put
is.
on your Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse ears. Enter the code on the screen to redeem your second gift
Okay,
bundle.
DDV headband and DDV balloons.
Dreamlight Valley community.
And don't forget DDV backpack.
On game development. And we heard
I gave
about
you
the
the
very
video for
exciting
that
future of the
yesterday.
game. There's so much free content
So maybe you already
coming
got it.
soon, like The Nightmare Before Christmas with Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King.
Something we're both really excited about is the multiplayer mode. With the addition of Valleyverse, you and your friend can hang out together in your valley. We also looked ahead to 2024, adding Disney and Pixar's Monsters, Inc. and Tiana from The Princess and the Frog.
We took a first look at the upcoming expansion, Disney Dreamlight Valley, A Rift in Time,
Snakes.
with a new story
Companion
arc,
is a
characters,
snake.
environments, and gameplay. There's so much to look forward to. You can wishlist the expansion now to stay in the loop and get updates about the launch later this year.
But we can't leave you quite yet. We've got one more exciting piece of news, so let's check out one more thing.
Okay.
We are super excited to announce that we'll be growing the Disney Dreamlight Valley community even more.
How?
A special version
How?
of Disney Dreamlight Valley called Disney Dreamlight Valley Arcade Edition will be launching on Apple Arcade this December 5th.
Arcade edition? That's on the phone.
Game on their iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, and Mac devices with an Apple Arcade subscription. Disney Dreamlight Valley Arcade Edition
So you
is a
can play on your
dedicated game
phone.
experience that will include the base game alongside our newly announced expansion, Disney Dreamlight Valley: A Rift in Time. This version, exclusive to Apple Arcade, will get you all the latest story updates without seasonal Star Path or the premium shop. We can't wait for you to discover this new way to enjoy
Holy
Valley.
smokes, mobile,
Thanks again
guys.
for joining us for the first ever Disney Dreamlight Valley showcase. See you in the Valley.
Bye. That was so much stuff. I'm gonna have to watch this like so many times. Holy smokes, where to begin? I think, honestly, I think the last piece of news was the most mind-blowing, because we are not only able to play it on console, Switch, PC, you are now able to play it on your phone. It said without a premium shop or a star path. So that does mean there's going to be certain things that will be excluded to you. But if you guys don't have consoles or you don't have a computer to play on and you're more of a mobile game person, you just need the Apple Arcade and you'll be good to go. Oh, that was a crazy live stream. I agree. All right, I want to hear from Chad. What was your favorite part of the showcase? What are you looking forward to the most in Disney's Dreamlight Valley? I guess if I had to answer my own question, I guess it's going to be the interaction with the new characters. I really am looking forward to that. I feel like there's one thing that I feel like personally that I feel like I need to finish, not completely finish, but I need to get a move on decorating the rest of my valley, because come December 5th, there's going to be a whole new world that we're going to be able to do all of that decorating with all over again. And I feel like if I don't get a move on with the main part of like this base game, I feel like I'm just going to get too overwhelmed and I'm not going to end up decorating properly. So I would advise anybody who actually likes to decorate, go online. I mean, you can Google it. You can check out, I've done videos, streams, all kinds of stuff with decorating, and I will be doing more over the next, 2 months? November. I guess we only have November. I guess the next month. I'll be doing it though forever, but yeah, basically just the next month is going to be like a hardcore focus on decorating and stuff like that. I'm not saying like your main house or anything like that. That they didn't say whether that was being expanded or anything like that. That's obviously not going anywhere. But in terms of your actual valley, if you like to decorate your stuff, do it. Make sure, because it's just, I think it's going to get a little bit too overwhelming if you leave it all to one go, because it takes hours and hours to do, and that's obviously amazing, but I think tackling it in like little smaller groups is going to be way better. So yeah, we have like a month. It's December 5th it was, so that, yeah, it's just of like a month. Decorating is too much for you. So again, I say do it in little sections. One thing like I started doing with my decorating, I felt a lot of pressure to do like entire areas, like decorating my entire plaza, for example. And I found that to be just too much. Like it's just especially on console, maybe it's a little easier on computer. And I've always said this, like maybe I need to play a little bit more on computer, but I love the graphics on my console. I am a bit of a console girl, but decorating is a little bit more challenging. And I'm assuming for Switch, it would be the same, but it's just like, do it in small sections. So pick a house and decorate around said house. And then just know roughly where you're going to put, the stuff or whatever. But just kind of make like little sections, and then it doesn't seem so overwhelming. But I wanted to go back, if I could, and just have a look at the cooking, because they had a section on the cooking that was saying that we could do a bunch, but maybe it was my eyes tricking me here, but it looked like there was something there that had to do with like a gem or something like that. I think it was around here. The board game, was it after the, oh, it's right here, I think. Okay. Start cooking. So you can claim them. Yeah, so there it is. There it is right here. So you see that? So this here, it's showing gems. So there is going to be, whether that actually is one of the rocks that we mine or whether it's actually a new currency in the game, I don't know. But I think now more than ever, stock up on the ingredients that you do have. Do your mining. Again, get prepared, because once we're able to do this, it's gonna be a bit of a game changer, especially too for making money in the valley, right? Because a lot of the time, doing these kinds of things on their own is just too much. Like cooking individual things, like you only want to do it for like a couple minutes and then you're bored, right? So this way would allow you to do multiple, but it's in an auto cooker, so it's like an exclusive thing there. But yeah, I was very intrigued. I just sort of saw it and I thought it was like, is that gems? So I wonder if that is like going to be like something, again, we mine, or if it's some sort of other currency. Any thoughts on this? The codes don't work. Make sure they're all caps. I haven't tried the codes myself, so I wouldn't know, but I'm going to be checking them like in a couple of hours. So, what else was there? There was the game. That was kind of weird. It was kind of like, yeah, here it is. The Dreamlight, Valley game with, it kind of looks like chess a bit. So you choose your figurine. Coins go on the game and you're against somebody. So whether it's a bot or not, play conditions, none, entry points, borders, movements, 3. Okay, but there was something else here as it went. Oh, yeah, see, it like goes across the screen super duper quick. But I do want to also point out in terms of figurines here, just something to point out. At the bottom, I'm kind of covering 2 of them. It's Donald and Goofy. You can see Mickey, Minnie, and Scrooge. But if you look at the top, we have teased, like obviously we see Simba and Nala here, but there are also some other characters that we haven't seen in the game yet. So I wonder if this means that these characters are going to be for 2024, and this is just like a kind of like teaser, because we're looking for small things, right, that they're again teasing or showing or anything like that. But there's Flynn Rider there, Cogsworth, and Lumiere. So we are seeing, and these collections are already in the game, right? Beauty and the Beast is this current update. So yeah. You noticed the chess game, Flynn was there. Yeah. Well, I didn't notice the characters on the bottom, actually. My eyes were very much drawn to the top for whatever reason. And I just was like, wait a second. I got to have a look again to see, because I was like, those I don't think were in the game. And it's not on the screen for that long, right? So, yeah. I wonder if this will be something we do in multiplayer, or if this is something that we do like against like a bot. I maybe they said it, but that'll be interesting. They never said when Jack would be available. Does this mean we may get him this month? I think it's very possible that Jack Skellington is right off the bat. I'm just going to check. I took a picture of it with my phone. Here. Yeah, so he's actually coming December 5th. Okay, so I can confirm that. I can't pull it up on the screen, but here, maybe if I dim this a little bit. So it was on their the free content roadmap. So the roadmap here, it says at the top. I think it's too dull. See, I'm like having trouble here. But there's Jack Skellington is right in between there. There's our 2 characters, and then Jack Skellington in the middle. So the roadmap. I need the roadmap. Hold on. Let me see if I can look it up now. Maybe somebody has got it there. Anybody who's posted in my Discord, I'll have a look as well. I'll give credit to whoever does that. Disney's Dreamlight Valley roadmap. Okay, let's see if we can get the new one so I can share it with you guys nice and big. But yeah, Jack Skellington is December 5th, and it says, welcome the Pumpkin King to the Valley and enter the Valleyverse with your friends. So that is what is coming for the next update. No, this is the last roadmap. Nobody's posted it yet. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Jedi, you're a legend. Here we go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, I'm on the screen. Okay, rock on. But great face. Great face. You know, can we just cover that? Oh my god, my green screen doesn't even go out enough. Can we just cover? It's such a bad face. Ah, that's ridiculous. So I'm blocking it, but it does say, as I said a second ago, welcome the Pumpkin King to the Valley and enter the Valleyverse with your friends. So that's the multiplayer for December 5th and Jack Skellington. It doesn't say anything about a star path or anything, but I would assume that we are getting a star path with December 5th. Again, it doesn't say it on the roadmap, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Late winter 2024. So scream with excitement as a new realm door opens. Sorry, it's kind of blurry for me. And then, can I zoom in more? Oh, there we go. Sweet. We'll just cut off that horrendous face of mine. Early spring 2024, a vibrant new... But wait, late winter 2024. I guess... So yeah, for me, I associate that with like Christmas, but they don't mean Christmas. They mean like February or end of January or something like that. So late winter is going to be early 2024. In other words, early spring will be like March, April, probably like April, first week of April, maybe. If I'm taking like a wild swing at it. A vibrant new villager moves to the valley. It's teasing Donald's boat, and it's actually teasing the front. So I'm going to say Daisy is coming for around March, April for 2024. Late spring. When does spring end in 2024? We could probably literally be able to tell like better dates, but late spring 2024, let's say May. You don't find a realm like this every day. You don't find a realm like this every day. Okay, and it's got these like flowers here. So, those flowers, they kind of look like a cherry blossom. So I'm either gonna say like... Wait, you don't find a realm like this every dynasty. Mulan. Oh my god, that's Mulan. Sorry, I'm freaking out. So wait a second. They said princess. Okay, so here we go. We need to like write this down. I need to write this down anyway, but I'll do it after. Okay, so Jack Skellington, December 5th. Early 2024, January, February, Mike Wazowski. I think we're also getting Sully as well. One of the guys said we would be fishing with Mike and Sully, basically. So I'm saying Mike and Sully for 2024, January, February. Early spring, March, April, Daisy Duck coming. Let's see, late spring. So we'll say May. We're going to be getting Mulan, New Realms. So it's like very, very clear how Mulan is coming. And then summer of 2024, so I'm saying like June, July, a new princess joins the valley and is bringing new culinary delights. So there's going to be some sort of big, I think, expansion on cooking with Tiana in 2024. So actually, you know, this is a lot bigger, guys, than we thought. Mulan. I thought, you know what, Damien, I thought Turning Red too, but it says a new dynasty, and it says you don't find a realm like this every dynasty. In Mulan, there is a line where he talks about the emperor talks to Shang, and he says, you don't meet a girl like that every dynasty. And it's like, it's right towards the end of the movie. And that's where I picked it up. I mean, honestly, like if I haven't watched these movies so many times, I probably would have missed that. But there are little teasers in there. So 100%. And it did say that every single update, we are getting a new roadmap. So in 2024. So that means for sure we are guaranteed for 2024 already 4 new star paths, which is huge for stuff for us to decorate our valleys and our houses and whatever else, right? This is going to be huge. I would imagine with every single update, there is going to be more than one character added to this. So again, keep in mind, remember how I said about, especially for the 2024 bit, Mike and Sully together. Now, I don't know who else we would get with Daisy. Does anybody have any thoughts on who else we would get with Daisy? Because we have Minnie Mouse. Otherwise, I would have thrown her into the ring. But I guess I just, off the top of my head, I don't have a full guess on who else they would add with that. It says a vibrant new villager moves into the valley, but who else is really associated with Daisy that's like a big, very popular Disney character? I'm not talking about somebody just small here. I guess I could say like maybe Huey, Dewey, Louie kind of thing, but I don't think so. I think it's too early for that, but Clarabelle Cow. So that, very funny, Jay. I hope we never get Clarabelle Cow. I don't know why. I'm just not a fan. But that is a small character. That is, like, that's what I meant, like, not a small character. Pluto. Jack, I like that guess. Pluto. Pete. Yes. KH Master. Yes, Pete. Pete is an excellent one for sure. Pluto or Pete. I like those. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Now, who else? Okay, so who else would they add with Mulan? I guess I almost want to say Khan, so the horse. I feel like maybe that would be something interesting. Maybe that's asking for too. Maybe that's not really realistic. Maybe Shang should be more of the focus there, but and maybe Mushu instead. So we could end up seeing Mushu. I mean, how could we not? And maybe that's why they weren't teasing the princess. Maybe Mulan herself isn't necessarily in the realm. Is that possible? I don't think so. I think we'd have to get Mushu and Mulan. I really want our first horse. I was kind of hoping our first horse would be Maximus, though, but yeah. I think I can still keep my hopes up there. So Mushu and Mulan, because Mushu will have some great dialogue. Cricky, yeah, Cricky. And if you guys are having trouble right now picking up on, you know, what characters to add, but you want to add into this and you have Disney Magic Kingdoms game, open your Disney Magic Kingdoms game, all right, and see what characters are in the collections, because I guarantee you 100,000% the characters that are in Disney Magic Kingdoms game are probably their highest priority to get into the valley, right? It's already been super obvious, right? Like with Wally and Eve type of thing. Like, again, they were the first two in there. You know, again, with Beauty and the Beast, super. I mean, that's a little bit more obvious to me, but, you know, we're being teased that. Rapunzel with Flynn Rider and stuff, like that was early on too. Woody and Buzz, like there's a bunch of stuff there. Aladdin actually was a huge thing with Disney Magic Kingdoms game. So was The Incredibles, The Nightmare Before Christmas. They were all really early content, even before I started playing. So think about it that way. Hopefully they bring more villains to the valley. I agree. Now, in terms of villains, I think they'll leave out Mulan's villain, Shan Yu. I think they'll leave him out. I think the early spring update, which is for Daisy, I'm going to say, yeah, probably not. Besides Pete, I guess, but other than that, I guess Pete. We'll say Pete. Pete's a villain, I suppose, yeah. Randall. Would they bring Randall, though, with the first update for 2024? I guess we'll know how big they're planning to make their expansions, but Sully and Mike, I would say, are confirmed at this point for January, February. Yeah. You started with Aladdin? Oh, that's cool. That's really, really cool. Hope DMK adds Zootopia. And Zootopia was relatively early, so I would imagine that, maybe not the rest for 2024, but I would imagine maybe 2025. Early 2025, I could see that potentially being a thing. I do think they need to expand a little bit more on some of the other content that's already there. So, for example, Toy Story. Like, Toy Story will need, I think, an expansion 2024 or early 2025. Like, there's no way I don't think you can get away with leaving Toy Story longer than that. Like, I don't think we'll go a whole year without Toy Story. That's crazy. Now, let's talk about also, too, because this is our most recent one. I'm really going to try and just cover this face up. Is there any way I can hide this? It really is bothering me. I don't know. We're getting Jack Skellington. So he's obviously huge, but we're also getting Belle's winter costume. This is something that is not in Disney Magic Kingdom's game, but something that I was very, very drawn to. Very drawn to. I think that was something that I remember. I think I talked about I don't know if it was last year. I guess it could have been early last year, like maybe January, but I know before that for sure. In the last couple of years, I have been very much wanting that exact costume for Belle to appear in the game. And it's shocked me every single winter that has gone by since I started the game that is not something that's been incorporated. Now, I think this could also be a sign for those of you that do play Disney Magic Kingdom's game. This could be a big sign that our content update for this year could also include that exact costume. And if not, definitely 1,000% by next year. Belle has already costumes in the game. She's been there for a while. It would be a great way for them to do a leaderboard or something like that for us to be able to participate in and make us all lose our minds about it. But I think it could be good. Sorry to ask, does anybody know what Kitty's Discord is? Yes. It currently is a little bit on the lockdown. It's been something I've heed and hawed with for basically since I created Discord for myself. It is something that if you are a Twitch subby or a YouTube member, all you have to do is do it once and then you get access to the Discord. It's just so that I can kind of keep track of who is there and all of that kind of stuff. Just to also keep things a little bit more controlled, happy, positive, and get less of that the drama that comes with an open Discord. It still could change one day, but I haven't made the change. I'm not. I don't know if I'm quite ready for that responsibility of deciding who stays and goes sometimes. So it is a little bit more closed down. I do apologize for that. I would like to open it up one day. But at the moment, I do have it for members and YouTube members and Twitch subbies. So, but it is a great spot to get information, and my content I post it there all the time, and it's a good way to find out when I'm going live before I've even really posted about it. yeah. So, I mean, if you're here a lot anyways, it's worth it. It's worth it. And if you have Amazon Prime, then you like essentially you can like literally get a Twitch subby for free, because you get a free Twitch subby every month to certain, like, to whoever you want. So you can use your Amazon Prime membership for free to get access to the Discord. So yeah. Shan Yu. So Cal, you think Shan Yu would be coming with Mulan? I just think that might be an update that we don't get a villain for. Does anybody disagree with that? I feel like, again, if we're going back to Mulan, I think she specifically will come with just Mushu. But I don't know how they're gonna do updates, right? Are they gonna include 2 characters? Is it gonna be a 1-character show? I don't think it will, because they already said with Mike that there is Sully. But are we getting like 3 or 4 characters? Like, how are they planning to do these free content updates with Star Paths? I feel like just getting 2 characters, the game is just gonna move really, really slowly. And I think with 400 plus Disney characters that they could very easily add, they need to kind of figure that out, right? Hichu, thank you for the $10. Oh, that's true. I finally have a blue crown. I have to wait another year for my favorite color, purple. I'm sorry, I've been MIA the past week. I've been really busy with my cousin's funeral and still grieving. Well, we're here for you, the whole community. And if there's anything that we can, do to make life easier, then yeah, let us know. Let us know. And we're here to support you for sure. Stay strong. You're doing obviously great so far. And I hope you get that purple crown. I really do. I hope we get Tiana. Oh, yeah, that's right. Prince Naveen, Dr. Facilier, and Lewis. So do you think, yeah, I guess we could get 4. By the time Tiana rolls around, if we do get 4 characters, I could definitely see that being the thing. Okay, so question. This is like a little fun, but with Tiana, do you think she's going to come in as a frog and we have to transform her to a human? Or is she just going to come in straight as a human? I kind of think they would do maybe do the frog route, and we have to do something to get her to be a human again. And I think it would add a nice kind of feel to it. I don't think it'd be something that is like a costume per se, but I think it would be really funny if the storyline kind of led us like that. And then 2, maybe they'll have frogs as something we can collect or something. If they ever do the bug net, I still think they're going to eventually do a magical tool or something that is going to be a bug net for butterflies and frogs and whatever else they kind of throw in there. But hopefully not spiders. I guess that's like one thing. Maybe scarab beetles. I don't know. Mastermind. Do you think we'll get the Voodoo Man? Dr. Facilier. If they had a villain, yes. But that also, too, could, by summer of next year, right? Summer 2024, that could also be the end of Act 2. So Act 1 ended with the Forgotten and the tease with Jafar. We could see the end of Jafar happening, and Act 3 is the start with Tiana, if that's the route we're going. If we look at Tiana specifically, right, like it is focusing, yes, on a lot of like the culinary by the description and by the image and everything like that. I mean, I'm hoping with Tiana, though, like, let's be real here, okay? I am sorry. My favorite character from Princess and the Frog is Charlotte LaBeouf. So I know that is probably a not super popular maybe opinion, but I would love to see Tiana come with Charlotte. I mean, sure, add Naveen, add Lewis, add Dr. Facilier. But let's be real here. The most entertaining character in that whole movie, and yes, even over Naveen, was Charlotte. Like, she doesn't need to have the biggest role, but she has the biggest influence. Nothing would have happened. That movie would never have happened the way it did without her. 100 bazillion%. I'm getting better day by day, but bidding him farewell and saying goodbye to him forever is, yeah, that's so hard. I can't imagine what you're going through, you and your family right now. Stay strong. You got this. Targo. With Daisy? Oh gosh. That's an interesting one, Kenzie. I guess I'm gonna say Magica would be cooler, but I don't think that's realistic. On like my opinion, I don't think it's realistic for Daisy's update, but I like the idea of Pluto. I did. Pluto and Pete were good good suggestions there for sure. I think if that is for something like those types of characters adding later on, I feel like it would be a bad group for the first year unless they're planning to add 5, 6, 7 characters per update. But my guess is like we're looking at between 2 and 4 per update. So I don't think they'll bring in any on their own anymore because like a new star path with each one. Unless they do via companion, I suppose. Because Pua, for example, from Moana being companion, I could see that kind of thing having characters appear in there over time in star paths and stuff. I could see that as being exclusive stuff. That could really upset people, but I don't know. It's a paid game now, right? They're gonna want to get things out, and eventually they'll probably have some sort of maybe chest system or something to get like old stuff, right? Or maybe it'll be a certain appearance for certain things. So Chip and Dale, yeah, Chip and Dale I think will come. I don't know, like, are they popular enough in your mind to come this early on in the game? I don't know. I guess for me, I even wonder about Mike and Sully, I guess, getting them before they do an expansion for Toy Story. It's happening, but I still feel a little weird about that. I feel like Jessie, at least should, and Bo Peep, like Zurg, like they're not going to be in here before Mike and Sully. Like, I don't know. I feel a little weird about it. Maybe it's just because Toy Story for me is like, a bigger movie and more kind of iconic movie from my childhood, right? And still, I mean, like, I know lots of people that, are having kids and stuff, and it's just like, yeah, the Toy Story is up there to see before Monsters, Inc. But I don't know. I guess for Disney Speedstorm, when they brought Monsters, Inc. in right off the bat. So, like, that was their, like, opening punch. So I think maybe it's just the higher ups. Like, there's some people there that just love it, or maybe it's a really easy one to get the rights to, right? There's also that to consider, right? They have to, like, confirm and stuff like that, certain things. So that could be harder. I'm wondering where Ralph is in Cinderella, because they were characters that were teased in the trailer that came out when the game was, back September 2022 or August, was it, right? And they are characters that are in there flat out, like very, very clear. So I'm kind of wondering what's up with that. those are characters, like, in my mind, and Timon and Pumbaa are in the same boat. They tease those characters like was so early. I'm kind of rattled that they're not in here. Like, Daisy wasn't teased, Tiana wasn't teased, like Mike and Sully were, but Mulan wasn't. But where are the ones that were teased? I wonder what we're going to get in the Star Path. Well, I think we're going to get, obviously, with the Christmas Star Path, I think we can expect maybe to see Belle's winter costume appear in there. That could end up being an unpopular opinion, but at the same time, I think it actually could be really good because they have done that kind of thing. The other option, though, for Belle's outfit, guys, that we have to kind of think about is that it'll be a premium item that we do in terms of a quest line. We've seen it with Wally, for example. We just saw it with Ursula. So I really, and they're from different things. Like, one was like a realm, one was a biome sort of, character there to be welcomed and stuff. So I'm just kind of thinking that for Belle, that whole costume could lead to another storyline and stuff like that. So since that was teased already, that would kind of be my first thought, or else second would be Star Path. Like the whole Toy Story group and Cinderella, yeah. Brizzy, I agree. Let's put them all in the game. All of them. Definitely. And maybe that's why, guys, for memories, I'm wondering if some of those pieces, I don't know, because I have never Googled to see if anybody's actually completed all of the pictures. Maybe I should. But I'm bringing it up not knowing. But I'm kind of thinking maybe some of those pieces are going to be coming from watering flowers in a different section. So maybe they're not released yet. I'm wondering if that's possible. Because I find it really difficult right now to get memory pieces. And I don't think it should be this hard. I think it should be hard, but I don't think it should be this hard. Because if they're going to add, those images for different stories and collections and things like that, they're going to need to let us finish up some of these, because otherwise no one's ever going to get anything done. Like, ever. So, did we discuss the roadmap for the expansion and not just the free content updates? Just for what's on the roadmap, like, we do know that Rapunzel's going to be coming in the Isle, right? Eve is coming in the Isle. So Gaston is going to be there. So these are characters and stuff that are from collections that are already in the main section of the Valley, which is kind of shocking. We didn't discuss yet in detail what's going to go on with that, but I don't know. Is the Grinch classed as Disney? No. No, it's not. Yeah, there's some, I remember back years ago, somebody asked about Shrek coming to DMK, and I remember having to break the sad news that it is not a Disney movie. I mean, I'm not sad about that, but there's nothing there. But there are some, Anastasia and Thumbelina, they weren't, and Star Wars, they're not essentially classic Disney movies, but they are Disney now. So who knows what's going to happen with things over time as they get purchased and stuff. But Tarzan is still open water, nobody really knows there. But the next Disney Magic Kingdoms game video will be in the next 2 days. Once I get the Horn King, I haven't got him yet. I'm still working on it. I think I'm at 9 of 12 right now or something like that, I think. Here, I can check quickly. Yeah, 9 of 12. Oh my god, I just checked and I exited out. Find the secret code on our social media and in-game for your chance to win. in DMK. So something just popped up. I don't know what the secret code is, guys, but there is a Disney Magic Kingdoms game secret code. Be warned. Scrooge's store needs a major update. Oh, I agree. I really agree. It is bad right now. Yeah. I mean, I'm doing videos basically anytime. Like I try every day, but it's like, yeah, the amount of times I have to try doing these videos. Some days I'm like, nah, I quit. I'm just like, nope, this store is like trash. There's not enough here to make a video out of. But yeah, they really need to get some new items. Definitely. I'm trying to keep them fun, and I feel like they will get really, really fun come December. But I think for now they're like just scrounging up some hard to get items right now, and that's just where it's at. So it's gonna be interesting. The Horn King hasn't been unlocked for you. That's brutal. You're probably gonna miss out on him then, unless you gem through the rest of it. The Horn King has been a pain for sure, but not as bad as past events for me. Like the drops are not good, but they're happening. So like I haven't gone like 2 days or anything without a drop, which I have in the past. So yeah, I'm so glad we don't have to do that for this game though. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. Like honestly, I'm really, really glad. Okay, so here is my last question to you guys for today. My last question is going to be, did you like my stream? No. Which content update are you guys looking forward to the most? Update 1 on the roadmap, which is going to be featuring Jack Skellington. 2 being Mike and Sully. 3 being Daisy and Pluto Pete, whoever we get there. 4 being Mulan and friends, maybe probably Mushu would be my guess. And 5 being Tiana, Charlotte LaBeouf, Dr. Facilier, that kind of thing. Which one excites you the most? I kind of want to say Mulan. I think that is going to be really, really fun. I mean, if Charlotte comes in here, that'll be the best update of the whole year. I love her. She's so much fun, and I love doing her dialogue. But I think Mulan is going to have a lot of hidden things, and it's going to be awesome. I'll probably make like a shorter, smaller video going over each kind of thing here, but yeah, just so everybody knows, I'll probably try and do that a little later, either today or tomorrow. I'm sure everybody's going to be making videos, like posting pictures of characters all over the place, but I feel like I've got some pretty good predictions for who is coming with what. So I need to rewatch that stream again. And I recommend everybody else do as well, and see if you can pick apart anything. And if you find something, post it in my Discord, and I'll be sure to make a Discord video. Like by the end of the week or whatever. I probably need a couple days to, shoot it, edit it, put it up kind of thing, and let you guys have time to also put the content in there too. The flowers is a clue for the realm. Oh, it's definitely Mulan. It's based off the words. The flowers, yes, definitely. I agree. That was my first thing. But it says you don't find a realm like this every dynasty. That is 1,000% Mulan. Like there's no guessing there. It's her. It's her. It's just a matter of who else she comes with. So. You posted the expansion roadmap in Discord. Okay, I'm going to have a look to see what that is. Oh, here. Okay, I haven't seen this one, so let's go over this one quickly. Welcome to Eternity Isle, December 5th. So we knew that's the next update, and that's when we're going to be seeing Jack Skellington as well. Explore Eternity Isle and meet Rapunzel, Gaston, and Eve on your island adventure. So that was pretty obvious by the loading screen that we got to see. Those were like literally the same 3 characters. The Spark of Imagination. So spring of 2024, explore Ancient's Landing to uncover more of its secrets and befriend a very lucky villager. Who is a lucky villager? I mean, the the first thought that comes to mind is Cricky, because Cricky is like the lucky cricket, but who else is a lucky village? Like, who would be a lucky villager besides Cricky? I feel like Cricky would be like, no, but maybe. Since Mulan is going to be coming, what was it? Mulan was coming late spring. It times up. It times up. You're not sure who a lucky villager is? Is late winter 2024 a typo? They don't mean 2023. Okay. So Diego, I went over that. I'll go over it again though. So my understanding is late winter is actually like January, February. So that is because the one over is for 2023, right? And that is going to be for December 5th. So Jack Skellington and all that's going to happen in time for Christmas. And I think that's where Belle's costume is going to come in for like a Moonstones bundle. Late winter being Mike and Sully coming, that will be for January, February. Early spring, I'm saying that's like, March, April type of thing. Late spring would be like May-ish, right? I need to see exactly in 2024. I want to look it up, but I'll do it later. Will be for like, when does spring end? When does summer start for 2024? I don't know. So I'm going to say late spring means May-ish. And then summer will be like June, July. So that's my thoughts with each one of these. So I think this will cover the majority of next year. Like, definitely the first 6 months is already covered for next year. So that's what I think. Because winter is technically still January, February. Technically. It's ridiculous, but it's true. It's true. So Spark of Imagination. So the lucky villager, I'm going with Cricky. I don't know who else. Oswald. You really think Oswald would be coming? You think Merida's lucky? Okay. Who else? I think those characters you mentioned, like, maybe we could bring those, like, they're good guesses. I just think that they're just not important enough for, like, or not, I shouldn't maybe say not important, but they're not your initial collection characters. They're side characters that you kind of add in here and there, but for Dreamlight Valley's first year, adding like Clarabella Cow and, Oswald and things like that, I go, like, isn't that kind of boring? We don't have the classics in here, and yet we would be getting, like, I'm just thinking, right? It's not to take offense to any of these characters, just, I mean, people are more than welcome to disagree with me on that, but you think Oswald is a lucky rabbit? Okay, I'm still going to say, because of the timing with Spring of Imagination for 2024, I'm going to go with Cricky for now. I don't have a better answer. So I'm going to say Cricky. It matches up with Mulan, and it would be a really tiny villager in there. But I can't think of anybody that... Lucky Jack Sparrow? Actually, he's kind of lucky. Yeah. Lucky, unlucky, lucky, more lucky, I guess. Sure. Treasure of Time for summer of 2024. So that's going to be foil Jafar's schemes and fix the rift in time. Okay, so maybe these expansion passes will come once a year. That's what I'm thinking. Someone from Aladdin. Oh, okay. Rescue a lucky villager, and then the following update comes with a continuation with Jafar. Okay, I could see that. I mean, maybe that's what merges into Aladdin Abu type of thing. Because a lucky village, like, yeah, that's really tough. Because Aladdin and Abu were very lucky to escape the Cave of Wonders. I think they were anyways, but they didn't make it as obvious as what they did here. Was a realm like this. You don't find a realm like this every dynasty. That was obvious to me. This is not like a lucky villager is not jumping out at me as the obvious choice here. So I'm gonna sit and think on this one. I'm gonna say we all think about it too, and kind of go from there. It could have something, to do with Mushu, Cricky, that kind of thing. I feel like Mushu would maybe come with Mulan in here, but maybe not. Maybe they'll just, stick with Mulan and Shang. I don't know. Treasure of Time. So again, Jafar. So I think we'll see some more clues with Aladdin for summer of 2024. Now, whether that kind of ties in here with Tiana, I don't know. But maybe there's something to be found in there as well. I wouldn't imagine that, because it just says summer of 2024. So does this. I guess I'm gonna kind of leave that as an unknown as well. But I could definitely see them adding maybe, again, if it's not going to be Mulan here, maybe Aladdin. And then it kind of ties in. But I don't think we'll know until we explore Eternity Isle and see what's going on there. I don't think this has anything to do with Atlantis, but I still feel like there were so many clues teasing at Atlantis in there. So I'm gonna leave that as another maybe Disney movie. I just want to rewatch Atlantis and just see if there's anything with the word lucky in there. Maybe. Again, there's been so much Atlantis stuff since the beginning. It wouldn't surprise me. Lucky from 101 Dalmatians. That would be funny. That seems like an obvious one, Shadow. It really does now that you say it. You think Gaston would be? Gaston, I wouldn't say is a lucky guy. But I think it has something to do with what's behind this door. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just spelt out right here. But I feel like with the expansion, we would immediately have the ability on December 5th, right? Because it says explore and meet Rapunzel, Gaston, and Eve on your Isle adventure. I would imagine that is happening on December 5th. We get all three of those characters plus Jack Skellington. Jack Skellington being part of the free content, and then having Eternity Isle as the paid. Now, I don't mean free as in being entirely free, but if you're not paying for the expansion, right? So, I guess it's tough. It's tough. But Jafar is definitely coming in the summer along with Tiana. So it'll just be a matter of who comes with them. But I'm going to say we table this discussion for now. And we come back to this after we've all rewatched the live stream and had some time to think about it. Some of it, as I said, seems really obvious, and there's other things that don't. Like there was the teaser with the characters as well in the game. So let's think who else they can add with each update, because each update's supposed to be bigger, include Star Pass and things like that. So what are they going to be adding with the different things? Like, what's the goal here? Right? So again, they're teasing 3 new characters up at the top. Does that have any future for 2024 as well? Yeah, it just I want to kind of table it, let us think about it, and I would love to continue this discussion later and see Flynn Rider. Flynn Rider is pretty lucky. Maybe it's time to rewatch Tangled too and see what's up with that. Yeah, good guess. Good guess. I like it. Well, thank you everybody for joining me for the showcase. I very much appreciate it. I will definitely be back on later today, and I want to do some more decorating stuff with my valley and get ready for obviously, you know, what the game is going to have to offer. But I would say we really gotta tackle what's going on in the main section of the valley. I know we've had like a year to do it, but also things have been unlocking over time, right? So I think, you know, getting things designed and having an idea of where certain new things that we know are coming are going to go. And now with the different realms, I'm going to have to probably talk quite a bit about it with you guys and decide where, you know, things are roughly going to go. Because now there's additional options for ideas like a theme park. Do we want to wait for the new land or what? So I'll probably put some polls up in the community tab over, you know, the next week and kind of see what's going on there. About what time. It'll be probably after, I'm going to say around 6. So I'm probably going to skip Twitch today. And just focus on Dreamlight Valley and, you know, kind of maybe I'll deal with some videos. I'm not sure yet. I kind of need to think. That was a lot of information. I was expecting a decent amount of information for sure, but I was not expecting all this. So I definitely just want to kind of think about what I need to do and make a plan. So yeah, I'll probably be back on at 6 p.m. Eastern time tonight, and I'll do another little section in the valley and decorate and see what's going on. So yeah, that will be a lot of fun. So I'll be on YouTube for sure. So I'll definitely see you guys then. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't given the stream a thumbs up, please do right now before it ends. And if you guys subscribe, you'll be able to stay in touch with when I'm going live next, which, as I already said, will be around 6 today. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again later. Bye.